Hey everyone, the time now is 8:32. We're just going to jump in for a new severe thunderstorm warning. Can't catch a break around here. That new warning now for southern Coles and central Cumberland County. Before I talk too much more about it, this is our last warning of the day. The storm really does not look all that impressive right now, and it is the one warning we have. The new warning came out moments ago, and it goes until 9:15. This is it. In fact, I think the warning will get canceled early. The severe threat very low with this one, but what we're seeing happen in the short term is the storm is collapsing. Sometimes when these storms collapse, they can push out some stronger gusts of wind, and that may very well be what the National Weather Service is seeing. That coupled in with the wind damage reports that came out of Mattoon, Charleston. In fact, just looking at radar here, I mean, this storm is about done, but the new warning does go until 9:15. It is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I suspect the hail threat is done. I suspect that the wind threat may continue for a little while longer here. With the storm collapses, all of the motion and mass pushes the storm downward. And it hits the ground, it spreads out, spreads downwind, and that's when we can see some stronger gusts of wind. So, in parts of northern Cumberland County, north of Greenup and Toledo, near Cottonwood, east of Interstate 57, east of Neoga, there probably could be some gusts of wind that pick up here for the next few minutes. So we're just jumping in real quick to mention that. But the storm itself does not look all that impressive. In fact, if I go back even just the last 30 minutes, you'll see how the storm has just really not looked nearly impressive. I mean, you talk about the reds shrinking, the yellows shrinking, but that's a sign that we very much may have a collapsing storm, which could put out some gusts of wind downstream, and that's why the warning did come out. It goes till 9:15, but I think it will expire early, and I think it will expire here probably in the next few minutes, the way things are looking. I'm not all that impressed with it, but we're just going to mention it. So Cottonwood, Maple Point, Greenup, those areas could very well be seeing some stronger gusts of wind as the storm collapses. Let's go back to our sky cam in Charleston. You know, the storm is pretty much passed and done. There's been a couple of reports of tree down in Mattoon, branches and power line down in Charleston, but the damage looks like it's minimal. Most places just fine there. If you have others, you can let us know on social media or on by email. We've been working on photos. I'll try and get those out maybe later tonight, but lots of you are submitting photos. You can see those photos on social media. You just go there. Folks are adding them, rainbows and cloud optics and really cool stuff here being seen. So it's been a phenomenal night for the sky watchers here in the area, and that's been the case for us as far as we've seen images in central Illinois. So I'll do my best to aggregate the content from those. I do want to pull up the studio camera. I think we may get a really good view from Champaign here. In fact, that sky looking really good earlier. I kind of missed it myself having to sit in here, but we had a lot of modest clouds. Those modest clouds were really lit up underneath it. We'll go to Mattoon. Some folks saying in Paris, Edgar County, Grandview area, I should say. You know, bright orange sky. You get the optics just right, and you're going to see some really cool cloud formations, and that's very much what we expect. So if you got any of those photos, send them our way. The sun is about to set those, so the time running out on some of those cool cloud pictures here, but we have seen some incredible views and some incredible photos. Mainly here, we're just checking back in, though, for that severe thunderstorm warning. That warning does go for Coles and Cumberland County through 9:15. I suspect it won't last much longer as the storm is collapsing. Probably be done here even before the 9 o'clock news. One thing to mention, there's been a number of storm reports. They've been trickling in slowly in the wake. There's been some flood reports, some wind damage reports in the area, and even a little bit of hail reports here. You can see some of those icons showing where they are. Those icons with the lighter blue is wind damage. Wind gust is the blue and white. We've got a 75-mile-an-hour gust near Cissna Park. We've had wind damage in Buckley, Loda, and Gilman. We've had some damage near Allerton, damage near Rankin. And then a report came in, I said Allerton, down by Pana there was a little bit of damage there. We've got a couple of little damage reports also coming into Coles County. Those will get added momentarily. Power outages has been the other thing. We've had some trees down in Champaign County, some power lines down. There's about 2,000 customers out in Champaign-Urbana and Savoy. And the outages are primarily Savoy, Southwest Champaign, and South Urbana. Ameren is aware. They've got crews responding. Those outages should come back online soon, but we'll keep you updated. with that for the 9 and 10 o'clock news and on social media. They'll get it taken care of pretty quick. There it is, one last look at the storm. I'm going to wrap this up early because the storm looks pretty interesting in Lerna. It just passed on through, but it's down now, moving into Cumberland County and just collapsing on itself. So it will push out some gusts of wind, but I expect the threat's going to wane here, and the warning itself may be canceled early sometime in the next 10 minutes. That's what I got for y'all. We're just doing a quick check-in. I got the news to get ready for. I got to get some stuff on the website and take care of some things. We'll be back at 9 o'clock news on WCIX, 10 o'clock news on WCIX.